Hi guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today we are here with November nail polish favourites. You may or may not have noticed that I didn't actually do a favourites video for October. Basically, I have been doing so many swatch and review videos and it's been so great to do kind of brand focused, but for that reason I didn't really wear any of my kind of to be swatched nail polishes from random brands and random individual bottles. So I thought what I would do is I would just skip my October favourites because I didn't want to repeat myself, and I would kind of just do everything in November. So I will link everything down below that I've been swatching and reviewing. I've done a swatch and review video for Glam, for the Model's Own Twilight collection, and for Just Face 90s, 90 Lacquer by Just Face 90s holiday collection. So I will link those all down below if you want to watch the individual review videos, and that's what I was doing mainly in October and start of November. And what I have to show you here is for the rest of November. That was a long intro, let's get started. To start with, I'm going to talk to you about what I wore over Halloween, or an actual combination that I wore. And I wore Model's Own Lunar Grey, and then over the top I wore Different Dimensions Monster Mash. Now I recently spoke about Different Dimensions, I think I was in September, when I tried my first ever Different Dimension, and I wasn't blown away. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. I will say this is a brilliant glitter topper, really great for the season, and for obviously for Halloween, which is what it's built for, because it is called a Monster Mash. Is my camera going to focus? Lovely. So it is a clear base with micro glitter running through it. Then we have so I'm trying to see there, we have white triangles, orange circles, black hexes, white hexes. It's just a really orange, white and orange, white and black glitter topper mix. Really great for obviously for Halloween, what it's built for, Monster Mash, Halloween, what else. This is one coat, which is really nice, didn't have to fish or anything. Really great, over Lunar Grey by Model's Own. I'm going to do the rest of the indies first, so I like to do them kind of indies and mainstream separately. So we'll carry on with indies. The next one that I have is possibly my favourite KB shimmer that I've ever tried. This one is Sweetest Xscape. Now this came out, I believe, in the spring collection, and I'm just getting around to swatching the rest of them. I'm so behind. I'm going to be doing a video on that. Look out for that. And this is just amazing, one of the best formulations I've ever had from KB Shimmer. So it is a pink crelly base, and the pink base is really proportional to the glitter. You don't lose the glitter isn't overpowering, but at the same time it's not super thin, and it doesn't take a lot of coats to build up. And then in this one we have, there's like a light purple, a light green, a light pink, and then red, and then we got micro glitter running through there. The glitters are mainly just squares and some stars and some circles, but it's just a really nice dainty pink, really girly and fun. 2 coats of Sweet Xscape, and here is a swatch photo. We then have another glitter topper. I actually didn't haul this that long ago. This is Glitter Lamb's I Cry Candy from their Bing Bong collection, based on the Inside Out Disney Pixar movie. This is just, as you would expect with a Glitter Lamb's topper, jam-packed. You almost get too much glitter on the nail, which is better than having not enough. I find myself having to kind of position some of the hearts on this. So as you can see, if hopefully it's going to focus again, we have mainly lime green hearts, tends to be the basis of that, and then you have circles, and you know, in like pink and white and blue, micro glitter running through the back of it. It is just jam-packed, but it's the majority you're going to get on your nails is the bright green and bright pink. I love Glitter Lamb's toppers. That is what she specialises in. That's what she's known for. And yeah, a great topper. I think I just wore one coat. I did only wear one coat, but I think my swatch is just over Jet Black by Model's Own. Another one that I hauled quite recently is You All Everybody by Hair Polish. This is from their Lost Trio. This is a really gorgeous blue base just to start with. It's kind of like a blue turquoise base, and then the glitter in this one is all kind of shredded and shredded glitter in like kind of a bit of a mixture of a rose gold and a silver and like a light gold, if that even makes any sense. Again, really nice formula, it's built up really nicely, similar to the KB Shimmer. This was opaque enough to build up, but you still be able to see the glitter, and it didn't take that long. I would say this probably took me 3 coats, just because the second coat was still quite patchy, so I put a thin third coat on the top. Some people might not need to get that if you really concentrate on giving yourself a good application, but just be warned, you may need 3, you might be able to get away with 2. So this is You All Everybody from Hair Polish. Next up, I'll show you the ones from the brands that I've never tried before. So this is my first ever picture polish, and this is called Altered State. Now I actually got this in grab bags that the Nailosaurus, or she now known as Samosaurus. Sam, who runs the Nailosaurus, or she's sometimes known as Samosaurus, did grab bags of loads of brands that she just swatched once for. And this is luckily enough, I got a picture polish in there. I did put on my comments, please, 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 have a picture polish because I haven't got any. This is like an oil slick duochrome. You get it obviously going between that purple, and then also it kind of goes to a bit of a green. On your nails, it really is just going to come off mainly purple, sometimes a little bit browny. And then what makes this so unique is that you have, I don't know if it's going to pick up, a lovely, like, it's not even micro glitter, it's slightly bigger than micro glitter that runs through the background, and it just makes it kind of look like a galaxy on your nails in just obviously a one polish. You don't have to worry about adding anything to it. It's pretty much just a kind of galaxy on your nails. I can't really explain this one, it's just, I really show the photo so it can just speak for itself. So in the photo I have 2 coats of Altered State by Picture Polish. Another brand that I've never used before is Deborah Lippmann, and this one is Glitter in the Air. Again, I didn't haul this that long ago. I was a little bit disappointed with this because it took about 4 coats to get what I got in the photos. So I think in the future I would only ever use this over kind of a really light green, which is what the base is, or a white, just because it is so pretty and dainty, but I just don't like polishes where I can't get them fully opaque. And like I say, 4 was kind of bordering on opacity. So it is kind of like a really light minty base, and then you have lots of baby pink and teal glitter in there. It is, look at it, it is so stunning, and it did look really nice on my nails, but it just bummed me how long it took to get opaque. So 4 coats is what you're going to see in the photos, and this is Glitter in the Air by Deborah Lippmann. I'm just going to show this one quickly, and this is featured in my favourite oranges and yellows, and I will link that down below for you as well. And this is China Glaze Riveting. I just going to talk about this again quickly because I got it out to do a brand new re-swatch of it this month because I didn't have anything saved in my files on it, even though it is one of my favourites. So I'll quickly just pop the photos up for this, but if you want to hear more about my favourite oranges and yellows, check that video out. Now I have 2 of the Essees from their kind of Luxe Effects top coat line they came out with a few Christmases ago. The first one is As Gold As It Gets, and this is kind of the one that you can get the most readily available. I see there's a lot in TK Maxx. It is a clear base with lots of very fine gold glitter running through it. You're never going to be able to get this opaque, this one. It is super fine. You'll see when I show you the swatch photos, but it does look really nice on your nails. It's a good Christmassy effect if you put 1 coat of it over red. In my photos I did 1 coat over Sweet Sherry, which is a sherry red, polished by Model's Own, so you can kind of see what kind of Christmas effect you can get from it. It's a really nice glitter topper. It's just a shame that you're never going to be able to get it opaque, because I think this would look absolutely stunning if you could get this opaque. So pretty. So As Gold As It Gets by Essie. We have Set in Stones by Essie, and again this is another one of their Luxe Effects glitter toppers. I wore this over Deep Sea by Model's Own, which is a deep green. This one you possibly could get opaque in the end. It is quite large glitters. It's got a mixture of large circles, and then it kind of goes all the way down to small circles to micro glitter. So you could possibly build this up in maybe 3. I didn't want to give it a go, but you got really nice coverage with 1 coat, which is why it leads me to think you might be able to get it opaque in 2. But this is so pretty. Again, I don't know why these top coats took me such a long time to swatch. So this is Set in Stones over Deep Sea by Model's Own. The last thing that I have are more Model's Own. So I originally did my review, and I'll link that down below for you, like I said at the start, and that is on the original ones that Madam Glam sent me. They then sent me a further 3 to swatch, and also there was more deals going on around Black Friday and bits like that. So these were the 3 that I picked up. So this one is called Candy Coat, and this is a cream in this colour. A cream light dark lilac. I'm really bad at describing colours. I would say this is like a light mauve, dark violet. From when I swatched them before, as I can tell you again, the formulas on these creams are amazing. They're all nearly 1 coaters. Sometimes you could get them opaque in 1, but you might want to put 2 on just to make sure they match the colour in the bottle. But like I say, this one is Candy Coat, and a really great formula by Madam Glam. We then have No Strings Attached. This possibly was my least favourite out of the 3, just because I felt this is the one that I kind of had something similar to in my collection. So it's kind of like a dark purpley pinky fuchsia colour with that kind of don't know if it's almost like a duochrome, I'm not really sure, because it kind of goes between a light pink to a dark pink to a kind of a silvery kind of colour. I don't know, it was a really great formula, really nice colour, but just for me this was my least favourite out of the 3. Finishing us up is Lucky Bamboo. Now this to me, although I should have really grabbed the bottles, is similar to Highlight of My Summer by China Glaze, but I think the formula in this is better. So if you don't have that one and you can't get hold of it, this is probably a similar enough colour to get away with it. It's going to do the job for you that Highlight of My Summer would. My camera is freaking out a bit, so it can't even show you the kind of like neon lime green that this is. It is really, again, really nice and a really great formula for this kind of colour. Normally when you get neons and when you get pastel neons, formulas tend to be bad. This is really good. All the ones that I've tried by Madam Glam have been really nice with their cream formula finish, so definitely recommend them, and check out my video because it's got a discount code in it if you want to purchase some of the Madam Glams. Those are my November favourites. Like I said, I'm going to link a lot of videos down below if you have missed anything. Sorry I didn't do an October favourites, I just didn't want to waste my time and your time. So let me know what you've been wearing in November down below, and I will be doing a December favourites of what I've swatched if my nubbins grow out. Look at these little short nails, I'm so sad. So if I do swatch, I will do a December favourites. If not, I will be doing my favourites of 2015, so look out for those, as well as some more hauls from Black Friday because I've done a lot of shopping. So like I say, thumbs up, subscribe, you know what to do, and I will see you all soon. Bye.